Good morning, everyone. This is David with David Trades 385. It is Friday, November 10th. We are about roughly 10 minutes away from cash open. Um, and I'm still getting that same error message that I got before. Let's see. Once I share my screen, it should go away. All right, there we go. So it went away. Um, so we're about 10 minutes away from cash open. I took a look at the market, try to find some market zones or some fair market zones. I found three. And if I am honest with you guys, I am a little confused on movement. Well, let me not say confused, but I see there's some conflict. Only real movement or any area that I really like is in this area here. This is roughly 168.48 to 168.31. There's a couple sell zones here, not sell zones, but sell orders that goes back to yesterday's action. And this zone was actually created November 2nd. You can see we had that November 2nd action and then we gapped up. So price is actually coming back to that fair market area from November 2nd. So in November 2nd, I was able to find two good ones in here. And actually really came from yesterday's action. Those two orders that I found, I'm gonna go back and see if we can find those for you guys. And I think it was at 1 o'clock. Yep. So let's go way back to 1 o'clock. And I wasn't able to see anything that just stood out at me as far as any big orders inside of those zones or inside of this fair market area. There was a couple that stood out. But nothing, here we go, right here. Let me make this a little bigger. So if you can see it, there's 179 here and then 171 right in that candle at 147, which is the 179 is inside that zone, 171 is a little bit out of it. And I could be a little off on my zone, so that could be within inside that zone. But you have that here. But price kind of already touched it, right? It came back to it and then fell. So, and I didn't see anything outside of that. And prices fell from there. So there was nothing that really interests me here. Um, I mean, it's there, but I'm not too confident in it. And then there was a second zone here at 170, oh, sorry, 167.68, 167.53, which is here. And that is basically volume profile low here, volume profile low from yesterday. Didn't really see anything in here per se that I liked in this area. I actually found some a little bit lower than that in 167.46 within here. And that was just basically from the low volume of yesterday, not really something I said I want to play. So um to be if I as of right now, I'm looking to kind of sit on my hands. I'm not seeing anything that is giving me a lot of interest, man. Again, I had this zone here that was October 23rd's fair market, came into it, came into it, and then we fell a little bit. So this can possibly, if we fall down into it, continue to run down or up, whatever the market decides. But right now we're in the middle at 168 even. We're in the middle of zones here of fair market areas. Um, so to me, I don't see any value of playing at the moment. And I have had this one up here from yesterday's zone that I don't know if I found any areas. Let's see. That was 169s. Yeah, I didn't even look all the way up here. And it could be something in there. I just didn't look from yesterday. Let's see if we can find something. Oh, I did look. Yeah, I mean, they had this huge candle hill, but nothing was building. So This is I'm just not feeling it. We had four great ones today. Well, actually three. We took a loss, well, broke even on Tuesday, right? Ate the commission. Monday was great. Wednesday, Thursday was great. Yesterday was great. So I'm really not interested in playing if I'm being because I just don't like what I'm seeing. I'm not like we're like I said, we're in the middle of zones here. So if we come into it and show some kind of reaction down into here, maybe. I have 168 puts queued up. Also have 168 calls queued up because there was a big order here, even though it's in the middle of areas. There was a big order there. There's a big order here. That's sitting in there that hasn't been touched. Actually, this one was being the market was building it up. Right. My notes. So there was in the 168, 167. Hold on, I wrote it down. 168 SL. Where is it? Where is it? 167.46. There are a couple of orders sitting there. There's 190 buy orders there. And there's 103 buy orders there. So coming into here, I will feel more comfortable buying. Here, maybe we sell off, but again, we've been there already. We were there yesterday. And then these two that I saw, 171, 172, we kind of were there. And there's no buildup, right? The market didn't build into it. So curious. I'm gonna sit on my hands until I see something that I see something. Maybe some see something, I see something. That's new. Maybe I see some absorption that may help with it, but as of right now, I think especially for cash open, we got 2 minutes until cash open. I think I'm just gonna sit on my hands on this one. Again, we're trying to come into here, so maybe prices are a little heavy right now. So we'll see how that changes when cash open. But as of right now, I'm good. I think 3 good days or 4 good days. Well, yeah, technically 3 good days, but 4 days of trading, not having to trade today would be cool. I mean, we are seeing low volume here coming in this push up. And there's no news today. Not really seeing too much that I'm interested in. Not really at all. We'll see how market reacts up in here. If we find something in here that could be a go, but I'm not I can't say I'm 100% interested in today. I can't say that. I don't see anything that I technically like. All right. I can't say anything that I really like at all. Just to see what's up here. Maybe there's something up here. We got 36 seconds. All right, let's just see what happens right now. Again, I'm not really all that interested in playing today, but let's see what the movement looks like. All right, 24 seconds. I'm gonna sit on my hands unless we see some reaction from here down, but we'll find out. With 10 seconds left, let's see what it do. And we are opening now. Okay. There's a 224,000 lot there. When it came in. Let's see, we touched it in pre-market. And prices are decent at 65. So we may drop here. Yeah, we're dropping here. I'm still not playing it though. I'm not really interested. Could have made some money there seeing that, but I'll wait for a retracement if any. There's volume coming in heavy. 67. So yeah, that would have been a good one. That would have been a good one. Let's let this minute finish out and see what happens after that. But yeah, this looks like that would have been a good one. Yeah, that would have gave me cash right there for sure. Mm, I can't say I'm feeling it though. But that would have worked out. That would have worked out. I missed out on that one. That would have gave me my money right there. Yeah, I mean, I talking too much. I didn't see up here that pre-market touched it. Um, but again, I wasn't really feeling playing today anyway. Let's give it a few and see what happens from here. Again, it's coming into here. I didn't have anything here. Again, that was that big buy order that I saw here. That was kind of like a limit. Um, but it's not being respected. You got low volume there, so it's not nothing's happening. Yeah, that would have been a good one. I could have caught that one. Just didn't. Wasn't feeling when you're not feeling it, just don't play. Maybe if I was more focused, I would have saw that there, but nothing that I'm too interested in. Now I do see these here that's kind of piquing my interest. This a little bit outside of that zone. So if we come up into it and touch it, maybe, but you can see we reacting here. And I didn't even see anything that I liked in this area. 170, I'm sorry, 167, 67 to 53, which was here. I didn't find anything in there. Except for yesterday's. Yesterday's didn't have anything, which was here. Monday, I think I looked that far. I can't remember. Can't remember, but and you see POC is dropping. So that's a good sign for the Bears who may have caught that area. I want to see if Price, and I'll wait a little bit. If Price comes in here and drops again, because there's a big player here that's hoping to push the market higher. I want to see what happens here. And we may not even get up there, but if we do, that could be some absorption going on in that area. I'll mark that as yellow. Oh, that's that buy. Did I miss that? Did it hit it? 167.46. It's right there. That's 167.46. It hit it. There's low volume in there. What are we going to do? It's going to hit the other one, 38. I don't feel like just leaving it alone. Yeah, so that drop would have definitely been something for me. Not really paying 100% attention. Didn't see that, but so it looks like it's playing these orders a little bit. Whether that's gonna mount to anything, that's the question. That's 38. So it hit 38, but again, that's outside of the zone that I saw. So I'm not all that interested. I think today we just missed out. I just completely missed it out. And again, I wasn't really feeling it, to be honest. There's a big sell order right there. Let me see if I can queue that up. There may be something there. Queue up that, but not all of that interested, man. We're outside of zones too, so that's why I'm just not really all that interested. 167. See, it's playing it. 168 was the Q, but at 43 cent, it may be worth a try, a play. I'm gonna call it, man. I'm think I'm good today. I don't want to force anything. Again, we're outside of zones. There are nice orders here. This was the good one. I mean, this is the area, the market profile that I found, which was created on the second. That had two good sell zones there, and it reacted to. I didn't pay attention to the last minute, and that's on me. But that was a good one. Could have caught that to the downside. Here it looked like the buyers are trying to step in here, especially off that zone, but uh nothing that I'm liking. This may be a short video. I think I'm just gonna call it a day and then go off to breakfast. I do like that volume is low there. The buyers are trying to step in to buy that. Right now is at 40 cent. I'm sorry, yeah, 40 cent. You can maybe get a 50 out of it, 10 cent, but that volume is now changing. That volume changed. Buyers are trying to step in, but I'm not gonna force it. I'm calling it a day. Hope you guys had a better day. I didn't have a bad day, but I just didn't play anything. So yeah, it looks like the buyers are trying to step in now. Still holding below that POC though. There you go. So that would have been a good play too. I missed out on that. At 40 cent, I'm gonna give you, looks like it's giving you 8 right now. That would have been a decent 1 minute, 10 center. So it definitely filled out those orders. I didn't play neither one. I didn't play that drop or this one. So right now, the most will give you 8. Right now, 7. They didn't give you quite 10 unless you caught it within here. No real absorption that I'm seeing. It's just we're dropping. We're dropping. This is a pullback. So that would have been a decent 1-2 minute, depending on if you caught it within here. You could have got you a good 10 center and it may not be over with, but that's the buy right there too. At 48 cent, yeah. Buyers are stepping in. POC has changed. Yeah, there you go. There we go. I wonder what, there we go, 52. There you go. I didn't play either one of them. I didn't play either one of them, but there you go. That was two good trades that I didn't play. You had this one to the sell side, this area where there was two good sellers there. There was one up there. There were two. There were 179,000 at 168.34, and then 171,000 at 168.30. So pre-market basically hit that and we went down. They did print a 224,000 there. I'm just curious to see will we get up in here? Will we see some absorption or will we see actual price buying here? Because if we absorb, maybe this guy gives up on it. Kind of like what we saw the other day. Let's see. Let's give it a few. So yeah, I didn't play. There was two great ones. I didn't play it. Did not play it. I hope this video, you guys have found some value in it. You guys can see it. Even though I didn't play it, either one of them, there's some definitely value in it. I hope you guys see that. So I want to see what we do here. Are we absorbing? Because we're coming in low volume here too. I wonder if we come up there to the penny like we did yesterday. Is the big player going to step in? Or I wonder what's up here. Let's look at the wrong one, sorry. Here. 168.20. Yeah, again, I don't play the dome, but I'm just interested in seeing what's in there. Yeah, okay. There's low volume. We didn't come up into it, but there's some low volume up there. Here. It may have just given up on that order. Some big player wanted to push it higher, but you can see this volume is crazy. 66 cent, you could probably get 77 out of it. Trying to give it to you anyway. So 66, but it may have been a little lower than that. I think it was like 64, 65, or maybe even 60. If you caught the end up here. But again, I would love to see it here to come into this area where whatever that big player was trying to drive the market up, maybe entice the bulls to see this big order to fall. I would love to see it there rather than, we're a couple cents away, 20 cents, about 20 cents away. Low volume here, so that makes sense. Excuse me. Yeah. Today is not my day. Today is just not a day for me to play, which is fine. Again, we had 3 great days. One we were broke even, so we won't play today. That's always Monday. I came into the market not really being 100% sure of here because wasn't technically it was a zone that started because we gapped up. There was a market area there, a market profile POC there that we played off of. And we're getting into it. I want to see what we do when we hit 26. If we can get up to 168.26, I want to see where we go with this. I am curious. If we continue to go higher, then I'm definitely gonna just call it a day. But I want to see some kind of reaction. Yeah, we're low volume here. This may be. Let's look out for any big orders that come in. This volume is hot. 168. Okay, so we're there. We're pushed up a little higher. Okay. Looks like that was a move because they're still going. Volume is coming heavy on the sell side though, at those price points. What's heavy here? Price a little heavy too though. Okay. Now the sellers are saying no. Did he give up on it? Zero prints up there. Okay. Can't be right. Oh, that's right. Okay. What to say? Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. So it looks like it could have been some absorption going on. We'll see. We will see. We will see. So their sellers came back into it, but we'll see. We will see what's going on. Right now, the sellers are coming in heavy volume. Excuse me, low volume there, but heavy volume there. Right now, just not doing anything. Not really doing anything at the moment. Stay patient. Let the play develop and see what we do. Right now, it's not even trying to come past here. That big order that we saw earlier. What was that 53? Yeah. Where is that at? 50. Okay, 168.50. Excuse me, you on there? Okay, I'm all the way up there in 60. Oh, okay. I'm all the way up here. All right, cool, cool, cool. So we in this middle. We're in this valued area right now, just rotating. Nothing's happening. Nothing is actually happening at the moment. Okay. Can we push down now? Are they gonna push down now? Jeez. He's playing around in this little area that I had to buy in. That big order from earlier today. Yeah. Mm-mm. Hmm. I think we're pushing. Okay. Damn. 30 was that order in there. What are we doing? There's sales coming in. There's no volume. What are we doing there? We come all the way up here once and fell, came up here twice and fell. Volume is not there, but we're not actually falling either. Kind of just rotating within here. Are we selling now? The sellers coming in now. I wonder if their market that it gonna give up on it. They need to give up on it. Maybe we're coming into it now. Jeez. Maybe we can finally come into it. All right, there we go, sellers. God damn. God damn, sellers. There we go. Done. All right, so I got 10 cent. I got half my position out of it. Let's see if we can and I move my stop up to break even so I can't lose money. Let's see if we can get 70 here. So I sold half my position at 10, and it's gonna stop me out. I got in at 50, sold half at 60. We're at 56. So if it gets back to 52, then I'm basically gonna just get half of my goal today. So I caught that absorption. There we go. We're falling some more. Let's get back to 60. We're at 60 again. So that's half. I may just take the whole thing at half. Excuse me. I'm gonna let it play out. Either way, I move my stop for the second half to capture 52. So that's a little more than that'll cover my commission. So I got half goal. I didn't get full goal today. I caught that absorption up there. It wanted to push. That big player wanted to push that up there, but the volume just wouldn't let it. Volume on these price points just wouldn't let it. Did I say 50 or 54? Where did I get in? I thought it was 50. 54, I'm sorry. I got in at 54. I sold half of it at 50, at 64. So if we can get to 74, that'd be great. I got my second half running. All right, we're back to it didn't update yet. Why is it not updating? The order book is not updated. Sorry, the options chain. Okay, there we go. Shit. It took a minute to update. This is going I still ain't moved my stop. I'm still at 52 on the stop. It's 55. Yeah, I'm only gonna get half 52. That's it. I'm out. Yeah, so I didn't get the full 10, 20 cent today, which is fine. I was able to cash out half my position at the 10 cent mark. So just to recap, I got in at 54, which I probably could have got in earlier or here to make that. But anyway, it's hard to catch the very tops and very bottom of things. So just as a recap, this will go all the way to the beginning today. The two zones. So the first thing I like to do, just kind of go over of what I do as a routine. And I had a great conversation with my man Joe last night. And I'm gonna have another one today. So Joe, if you listen to man, I appreciate the time from yesterday. Great conversation. So to kind of go over my habit or what I do, the first thing I do is I log in at 8 o'clock. I don't look for anything. I don't search any plays. I just want to have my machine up and running. I do that and also check my account to see if it squared me up. I'm a cash account, so cash accounts don't really get squared up to the end of the day. So there was an occasion a few times where the next day around 8, which normally is when they square up your account, my account was still showing that it didn't square me up. So there was a few times where I didn't play because of that. But that's the first thing I do is I wake up in the morning, I log in my when I wake up in the morning, I log into my accounts, whether it's Go Charting you see here, and I use TD Ameritrade as my broker. I log those in and I just have them up because I just want them up. I normally go for a walk after that, clear my mind. Or if I'm at home, I take my daughter to school, and then I go for a short drive. Around 8:45 is when I actually come back to the computer and I start looking for areas, right? I look for areas of market profile, of POCs, point of controls. Point of control is basically when it's just the most price stayed in that area for the most amount of time, and the most contracts where the options or regular stocks were traded at that price point. So I want to find those areas. Yesterday we had one here that was one roughly 169.61 that was created yesterday. So I marked that here. All right. And then there we had a gap here from the second, November 2nd up here. But so this is the first time we've ever touched this area since yesterday. And you can see what happened yesterday. We got into that area and we fell. So I wanted to see if there was any more buying or selling areas or orders in that area. So here's the second market profile area. And then I found one here as well, because when I logged in, we were kind of down here. And that was created. Let's go back. If I do them, yeah, it's okay. We'll go back. And this was created here, October 23rd, that area, that profile. All right, so let me go back. That's going to mess up that for whatever reason. I haven't figured out how to use this chart without having this chart move, but I'm sure I'll figure that out one day if I sit down with it. So I had my 3 areas that I identified. Normally I only need 2, but there was 3 that I identified. This one here, this here, and this here, based off profile. You can see this, the profile or the PLC is red in the market profile. That's where the most contracts were sold, whether options or stocks. Most price stayed in that price point for the most amount of time. And so these are areas of interest, area of fair pricing. Okay. So this is where I look. That's the first thing I do when I come in back onto the computer at 8:45. I look for my areas. Secondly, I go to the footprint chart, and in those areas, I want to find actual orders. This is today, right? So let's go. Let me actually put the footprint on, and then here we'll find that in this candle maybe, or the candle after. Actually, it's this candle. It should be that one. Maybe this one. There we go. So yesterday we're in this fair market area. And I just want to find, this was 1 o'clock. This was actually, it was actually after 1. Here we go. So price stayed here in this area for the most amount of time anywhere else yesterday. So that made it a fair price area. And in the fair price area, I want to see big orders. I want to see something that sticks out, right? So normally for me, or for how I was taught, anything over 100,000 is a big order. Okay. So here, and I missed that one. I mean, I labeled it a little wrong. It's higher, but it's actually lower. So here's 2 that caught my interest. There's 178,000 at price point 168.34. There's 166,000 at price 168.30. Now this one's a little bit out of the zone. I mean, yeah, out of the zone by a couple ticks. But it's still there. But this one is actually inside of it. Okay. And I do the same thing for each one, whether it's buying or selling. So knowing we're in the zone, in the fair market area, and seeing that there's big orders there. Okay. And also seeing how price ran away from it today. And we missed 2 good opportunities. This morning, I just wasn't feeling it, whether I just didn't really care to play this morning or not. We missed 2 good opportunities. Early this morning, see how price were coming back into that fair market zone? And we seeing those big orders that I marked. Just ignore this one for now, because we'll come back to that's the play I made. 2 big orders, one slightly outside of it, one in it area. Now I was talking while this happened, so I missed this one. Pre-market came in, hit that area, market opened, and we fell heavy. Kept falling. So there was no point of chasing it. I just missed it. Second one we missed was this area here. This 167.67, 167.53 was here. That was the gap up from the second, November 2nd, we had a gap up. So this is around the first or second time Actually, yesterday we touched it, right? Yesterday was the first time we actually came into that fair market area. Yesterday, when we came into that fair market area, there were some big players who decided that there was orders here that we liked. They put in some big orders. Let's see if I can go backwards. I should be able to the second. The thing about gold charting is that on a minute chart, they won't let you see, but you have to move it to the 5. And that's the wrong chart. Go back to this one. 5 minute. Okay, here we go. I think that is it. Let me remove this real quick, guys, because I want to actually see it. All right, let's say that was the number there. All right, so we're in there. Okay. Okay. So this was from the second. All right. There was some big players that put some sell orders in here. This thing messes up. Every time I do that, it moves a lot. And we're not in that area. We're here. What time was that? I'm sorry. I'm trying to find the actual times that that price went in there. Oh, okay. It was actually early in the morning. Oh, and I missed that one. No wonder. Now I'm seeing, I didn't see this. You guys see that? No wonder price ran up from there. 377,000 buy orders in this fair market area that was done on the 2nd of November. Let me mark that. Oh, I was so ready not to play today that I completely missed that one. No wonder we ran from that area. Right? There's 377,000 ran from there. I think this was we didn't see that since. I don't think we came. Let's remove that one. That's a non-factor. I'm curious. Did we touch that today? Yeah, we did because we came further down. And there's 453 just outside of there. No wonder we ran. And then let's go to the day and see I'm getting excited. I should have. Well, I don't want to say could have, should have, would have, man, because that's just. And then we make that a 1 minute. Where did we come? And we're doing it again. Is that accurate? Yep, we're doing it again. So this morning, yeah, God, no wonder we ran from it. This morning we came right into that area that was created November 2nd, took out some stops. We got this order, and this order, took out stops, and that's why we ran as far as we did. And that's the one we missed too. That was the second one we missed. God, no wonder we ran. I completely missed that 377,000 right inside of that zone. Took out some stops and then kept going, liquidity, and kept going. How did and on top of that, low volume. The evidence is there. I missed 2 good ones. So the one I did make, I saw this, as market opened, we printed 217,000. Let me mark that. And that was a buyer, right? So there's some big player that, mark that as yellow. Hopefully y'all can see that one. That yellow is a little faint. Let's do gray. All right. 117,000 orders were printed first minute, but we fell. So there's some big player. Maybe they're trying to spoof the market. Maybe, I don't know. But there was some big player that was interested in pushing the market higher. My idea is that it was absorption. There was some play to try to entice the market to go higher, or entice some retailers to go higher, and decided to drop it. So that was more of a I'm losing words right now. Manipulation, trying to entice buyers to go higher, but there's no volume up here, right? There's low volume up here. up here. There's no volume in here. So there's no follow through there. That was all absorption. Let's make them think it's going to continue to go higher, but we're not putting no energy into it. Now, the institutions, the big players, they can hide their orders, but what they can't do is hide volume. Volume, there's a big player there when they put when volume spikes, or when there's low volume. All right, when they're not putting in, even though they got a big order that was up here, there was no volume that followed with it. There's no big buy volume that came in and said we're going to buy higher. There was nothing there. Instead, they absorbed those buyers who thought that the market was going higher. We even took out some stops. And that's what I was saying earlier when I got into it. Oh, we look like we're taking out stops here because the sellers are pushing it back down. We played around for a little bit, and I think I got in here. Let me look at my orders real quick. I'm sorry. If you can hear it in my voice, I'm a little excited. I got in at 946. So I got in here in this candle once I saw that the sellers were coming in. So being patient, I'm a patient person by nature. So I'm just letting it play out. I know that, we taking out stops here, which was a good sign. POC was moving, and my account is protected anyway. So I know I can't lose more than I pre-planned for. And the market tells you where to put your stops in, not ATR, not anything else. So I got in at 946 and 14 seconds. And, we played around for a little bit. This was about a 4-minute play. We played around, and then we finally fell out of it. And that's why I caught the half at 10, then trying to let the other ones run. And if I was patient enough, I could have let it run because it came back to the zone and then fell. And then fell again. But that was cool. I got half goal. But yeah, that was absorption. That was market absorption. That was enticing those buyers to make it think we're gonna keep running higher, but there was no follow through. And finally, bears came in and made the move down. Played around a little bit, and now we're here. 167. Yeah, we're here. So we're kind of playing around a little bit, but classic absorption, classic enticement, manipulation, whatever you want to call it. Understanding how retailers play, because I was a retailer myself, making those same mistakes. Understanding where the market was going to take advantage of it, and I took advantage of it. Now, I didn't get my full goal, but anything is better than nothing, right? Or I should say anything is better than losing. But classic absorption. Good play, good play, good play. I hope you guys caught that. Hope you guys find this video. Are we coming all the way down here? I just saw that. Yeah, we're coming back down. Yeah, the seller's not done. We're not done. We're coming into this area here that was made on the 23rd. Selling is not done. All right, guys. I hope you guys found value in that video, in this video. Always, I had a good question actually before I go. I got a new subscriber, which I don't do this for subscribing. Anybody that knows me knows me. I'm doing these videos actually for my daughter. My 16-year-old, I'm teaching her how to trade. So she looks back at these videos when she's not with me, and then comes back with a lot of questions. So I don't do this for the views. I don't care. I'm not looking to make money on YouTube at all. But I got a new subscriber yesterday, and he or she, I don't know if that person is a he or she, but I appreciate the question. And it was a good one. The question was, actually, let me see if I can pull it up. I don't want to, give me 2 seconds. Let me pull it up. And it was actually asking me about techniques. And to answer his question, I want he or she's question. See if I can find it. Give me 2. Okay, here's the question. What techniques are you using? I'm a beginner who is still learning how to trade in the NFC community. NFC community and is now using UFO trading techniques. For one, I don't know what UFC trading techniques is, and I don't know what NFC community is. But to answer his question, he or she's question, I don't use techniques. I don't know what techniques you use. You're talking about like using formations, or you using trend lines, or you looking for absorption. You're looking for liquidity, which is technically absorption. I only technique, and I don't even like to use the word technique. I just basically look for areas of interest, and this was my answer to that person. I just use the market profile to find areas of interest. Again, the market profile areas of interest is the POCs, is where price has stayed in that area the longest, and it's considered fair market. So I just look for fair market areas, and then I want to see what orders are in that fair market area, whether we buying or selling. That's all I do. I was at the beginner. I did everything that retailers did. I looked at and read a bunch of books and YouTube videos. I did formations, which technically I took a class for, and I actually got my money back for doing formations, but I quickly realized that's not the trading style that was good for me. So I did formations, I did trend lines, I did support and resistance lines that were, for all honesty, were guessing. Just because you looked at retail charts and you see price stopped here on the upside or price stepped here on the downside, that's considered support and resistance. And that's not the true support and resistance. Value areas are support and resistance, right? But at the beginning, that's all I did. Well, not all I did, but that's what I did. I did those retail techniques. So if you're talking stuff like that, looking at bull and bear flags, using Bollinger Bands and all of that stuff, that's all retail stuff. That is not what institutional traders use. I mean, it's all nonsense. It's all noise. The market is like any other business you ever you know, right? It's like Walmart. It's like McDonald's. It's like Target. It's any business that you ever have been into or spent your money in. The market operates the exact same way. It is strictly off price, retail price and wholesale price. That's what moves the market. That's where you find areas of interest. It has nothing to do with these triangles or trend lines or any of that mess. The market does not move based off that. It's like again, it's like Walmart. Say Walmart bought a highlighter for 50 cents wholesale. They would then turn it around and sell it to retail us for $1. Right? So they just made 50 cents off us. The market is the exact same way. It may take McDonald's to make a burger for 25 cents, and they turn around to us and sell it to us for $1 for the value menu. They made 75 cents off us by making it at hotel to sell it to us at retail. The stock market is the exact same way. It's all about wholesale prices and retail prices, not trend lines, not formations, not silly indicators that tell you about the past and not the future or the now. It's all about wholesale and retail. If you can just focus on that, you will go far, because that's all what the market is. It's about wholesale prices and retail prices. That is it. Like any other business you can ever think of. That's how businesses that you spend your money on make money. That's how the market does. It sell it to you they make it or buy it at a low price and sell it to you at a higher price. That's it. Plain and simple. So hopefully I answered the question. If you have any more questions, don't hesitate to ask. I will definitely answer. But that's really all it is. Hopefully that answered your question, y'all. I don't use any techniques. And like I said, I don't like to use the word technique. It's just simple. It's not easy. Trading is not easy at all, but it's not as complicated as these retail people are making it seem. The people who sell courses, They make it seem more difficult than really is. Again, it's not easy, but it's not as difficult as they're making it seem. And I've been there. I've been there. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up. It was a good one. I missed two good ones, but I was catch the third one. So, have any questions? Don't hesitate. And I will see. Actually, I'm not. I won't do another video till probably Thursday. Until then, guys, I will see you then. Have a great one. Peace.